Burn down the sun. Deny me no longer. They leave me no choice. Ignorant thralls. No more lies.
Hey guys, welcome back. We are playing Diana today, and that is because I have been testing out a new build and you guys will actually be the first ones to see it. So it reminds a lot of the old Diana before she got that mini rework. You were able to build full AP items with no defensive stats whatsoever. And that's gonna really give you that one-shot potential. I just one-tap people with your basic abilities. The current meta build on Diana is rocket build into Sonya's Hourglass, so you're actually losing a lot of damage just by building the Hourglass. So this build is gonna be focused more around having that raw AP, so you can really go in and just delete people without even using your ultimate. So for the laning phase on Diana, starting with Q here because it is a ranged matchup, so by having Q we can just stay back and then last hit the minions. If you can hit the enemy champion at the same time while also farming with your Q, then that's a big win, just like we did right here. That's gonna really help you out later on with the traits. There's also a really nice Q right there, and that's just how you want to do it in the early stages. Got level 3 now, so we have all the basic abilities unlocked, but we still do not want to go in unless we see the enemy jungler, because if we go in then we have no way out again. So if we get ganked then we have to build a flash, and we do see Rengar on the top side and they just traded 1 for 1, so it's a lot safer for us to play aggressive now. It is a Lux. She is pretty safe in the lane because of her range, and she also has decent amount of CC and a shield, so just push out the wave and then we can go ahead and recall. If you end up basing early like I'm doing right here, then you can get a Dark Seal. It is especially good on champions like Diana because she is an assassin, so she has to snowball in the early game. And Dark Seal is an item that's going to help you with that. It's going to give you a lot of free AP once you start getting those kills, and then of course you can also upgrade it if you have enough stacks. You don't want to upgrade it if you don't have any stacks because it's a waste of gold, so if you know that you're going to snowball, or if you're already snowballing, then you can upgrade it to the Magi's. We do see Rengar invading Master Yi. He should have seen it as well because that spot was warded, so we knew that he was there. But still ended up dying, so that's a bit unfortunate. He's really low HP, right? So what you can do is that you stack up your passive guys, then you have all of your damage up. I'm just gonna ignite him as well, so his empowered W is not going to heal him for as much, and that ended up giving us a kill, a blue buff, and we also got the summoner down from Lux. Another cool thing you can do here is that if the opponent is low HP guys, then you can save that E, dash to a minion to extend the range of your Q and get a free kill like this. And then we also got the level 6, so now we have even better all-in potential.
could not break me.
So normally at this point with this build you can go for the Lost Chapter if you want to, but the thing is we are playing in a skill shot matchup, so having a lot of bonus movement speed is gonna make it easier for us to move around and dodge those abilities. It is also going to help if we want to roam, so we can get there faster. So if our jungle is getting invaded, then we'll be able to help him out a lot faster. We already have 4 stacks on the Dark Seal, so that is awesome. Getting a lot of free AP just from this item if you get takedowns. It's such a good item and it is getting nerfed next patch, but it really doesn't change what it does. So we did not have to use the ultimate right here, and that is because we knew that Lux used the barrier from the previous engage, so she had nothing else up, so we could save that ultimate and then we can use that for another engage. You don't have to waste your ultimate all the time, only use it if you really need it for that kill. If you can get the kill without it, then just save it guys, because then you have that ultimate up for another engage, so you can potentially get one more kill. The Rengar's mid defending, but when you push for towers or when you want the maximum amount of damage, then of course make sure to weave in your abilities and your auto attacks so you really make proper use of that passive. You get that bonus attack speed and also that cleave damage, AoE damage. Now this is a one-shot build, so not really going to use that whole a lot because you're just looking to one-tap people. That's why we're also running Electrocute, because that is what really gives you that proper one-shot build. Raw AP items and then more burst with that Electrocute. We have a lot of gold, we have 6 stacks on the Dark Seal, but if we want that Lost Chapter then we need a bit more gold. It is 1300 gold. So we can't really base quite yet, so we can just shove this wave in. Get another tower plate here. Got 2 tower plates, so that's already more gold than you would otherwise get from a normal kill if they don't have a bounty. That's why objectives are also really important. But now we can actually help out Wayne right here, because she's going for a fight with the Rengar, but we also have enough gold for the Lost Chapter. Look at that burst damage, and we don't even have our items yet, so Miss Fortune did not get dragged back all the way, and that is because she was right next to the terrain, and the terrain was big enough so she would not get dragged past it, so that's why she ended up surviving, but otherwise that was a really good roam as well, so we almost have a fully stacked Dark Seal. So you don't want to buy the Meta Soul Steel as your first item, you want your mythic item first. And we are going for the Luden's Tempest, that is something new on Diana. I really dislike the rocket build since they changed it this season, because in the previous season it dealt a lot of damage to the minion wave as well, so you can use that to push out waves with. Now it's only for damage, and it also has a pretty solid cooldown, so you don't really have it up that often. Gonna help you with the engage once, but it gives you HP, so it's good for Bruiser Diana, Fighter Diana, you know, you want to stay in extended fights. But Luden's Tempest guys gives you a lot of mana, so it's gonna solve all of your mana issues. And then you also get Magic Pin like you would do from the rocket build. And then Luden's Tempest also gives you a bit more ability haste. And then you also get that really nice passive that also gives you some bonus movement speed and a little bit of poke that can really help you with the wave clear to make sure that none of the minions survive like 1 HP and then die to your minions. Remember to weave in your abilities so you can push as fast as possible. Do not waste your E though, because it is your only mobility spell. We're gonna end up getting the first tower, so we're already sitting on a lot of gold, and when we base then we have enough gold for the Looter's Tempest. So that is the first core item on this build. You do not want to go for Liandry's or the Everfrost, you want Looter's Tempest because it also gives you Magic Pen. When you combine that with the Sock Shoes, then you have a lot of damage. You see, I am being very conservative with that ultimate because I don't need to waste it. If I can pick up the kills anyway, then why use the ultimate? You can use the ultimate if you know that they have some kind of movement ability, because even if they use it, then they're gonna be slowed and then you can catch up. We got the kill on Rengar and we got the Herald, so that is perfect. We can go mid, clear up the wave, and then we can also recall, get the Looter's Tempest. And then we can start building the Magi's. We have the empowered recall with the Herald. Now we got the Looter's Tempest. Usually you go for Rocket build on Diana, but this is the new build. And I said early on, it solves your mana issues. You do not get HP, but you get a ton of mana, so you will not have any mana issues anymore. It also gives you more ability haste. And you also get that magic pin like you do from the rocket belt. And after the Magi's, guys, we're just gonna build raw AP, so we're gonna get the Horizon Focus. If you're wondering if Diana can even proc it, then yes she can, because the Q range is much bigger than what is required to proc the Horizon Focus. And the good thing is that the ability that procs Horizon Focus will also get that damage amplifier, so that is really what gonna give you all of that burst damage. We got a really nice skill here, and we use that Herald topside because the plates are still up and he had a couple plates left on the top side, so by using that we're also getting that extra bit of gold before they expire at 14 minutes. Got the mid and top tower, guys, so we're getting all the objectives, focus them down as we should. Do have enough gold for, we have more than enough gold for the Magi's, so we can base whenever we want to.
I speak only truth.
We are sitting on a lot of gold, so we need to recall, and then we can get the Magi's, and you only want this if you have a fully stacked Dark Seal or if you are close to. Because this is a snowballing item and that is perfect on assassins. Now we're gonna go for the alternator because it gives us a one-time burst that goes on cooldown. But since we're playing the one-shot build, then this is really useful because we just want to kill someone in a single rotation. And if you do try out this build, then it feels a lot like the old Diana. You know, before she got reworked, she was able to do this, just build raw AP items without anything else. Normally at this point you get a Sonya's Hourglass, so you get some extra bit of safety, but you also lose a lot of damage. This build can do this, you just straight up one-shot people. And this is with the help of the alternator as well, and the stacked Meta Soul Stealer. And the flat magic pin items with the Looter's Tempest and the Sock Shoes. Because before you go in, if you can stack your passive up, your auto attack passive, then that is going to be a lot better and you almost guarantee a kill. If I had Ignite right here, then I could go for the Rengar as well, because otherwise when we burst him down and he uses abilities. If he has max ferocity and his W, then he's gonna heal up for a lot. So he's a lot tankier than you would otherwise think. We do have insane late game comp. We have Lulu lane and we have a Master Yi as well. So even if me and Darius ran it down, then we also have a really strong late game comp. We just one tap that misfortune. As you can see, we don't really need the ultimate. We also really fed right now, but you need to be fed at this stage. Because you pick Diana, because you want to get fed and snowball in the early to mid game, because that is where she's strongest. She is decent in the late game as well with this build especially, but mages and such are much better than you. They are designed to be strong in the later stages of the game, so if you don't snowball in the mid game, then they will start coming online and having more impact. So we can go ahead and recall here, get the other new item on Diana, Horizon Focus, and she can easily proc it because I think her Q range is something like 900 and the required range in order for you to proc it is 700 or something. And the good part is that the ability that procs it will also benefit from the amplified damage. So this is gonna help a lot with your burst because you get even more damage, and then after this item we're gonna build the Rabadon's death cap. We'll just wait for people here to come, somebody pops up, we're just gonna one shot them even if it's a 2 versus 5. It didn't even take a second for him to die, and that is what you're capable of if you just build raw AP items on Diana. I know that we are extremely fed this game, but it really doesn't matter. You don't have to be 10 kills in order for you to do this. You just need these items here, and then you need to be, of course, ahead of your opponent because you're playing an AP assassin. You can manage to do that, then you'll be able to win a lot when playing Diana. That is some insane peeling from Lulu. That's why I banned this champion. Really insane and annoying to play against. Really good at keeping her teammates alive. But we can go ahead and end the game right here. So that was it. I hope this was helpful. As always, see you guys in the next one.